really stoked. It's a really cool opportunity to have both of these guys in the house. I don't think they really need an introduction. But thanks for coming out. It's awesome to get to host this. I'm gonna hand it over. Let's get started.
All right, guys, I'm gonna start. We'll just warm up with some slide bys, and then I'm gonna show you guys some judo. Some J-flow stuff. Where's Jeff? I use Jeff. He's more my size.
Yeah.
He's too strong. So partner collar ties, we're gonna match their collar tie. You're gonna come over the arm, pinky. I like to put my pinky in the throat. Okay, if this arm's bent, use that pinky to kind of straighten the arm, guys. Think of it like a jab, okay? You want the same lead leg forward. So if this leg's back, just put that one back. Just wrestle in this position, okay? Just kind of move them. Get that lead leg forward. That way you're matching. Step on the outside of the foot. You're gonna cupping with my my fingers, cupping the tricep, pointing my elbow to the ceiling, looking over my shoulder, and I'm gonna pull this past my face. Keep this collar tie. Partner collar ties, match the collar tie, pinky in the throat, okay? Stepping on the outside of the foot, cupping, look over the shoulder, and make sure your elbow is pointed up, guys. You're gonna like brush his ear with your elbow. Don't have it out here, okay? Then you're like chopping. Look over the shoulder, pull, look behind you, okay? Everything should be in like a straight line, if that makes sense, okay? I'm not like out here trying to throw him by. I'm stepping in, looking over my shoulder, and pulling him straight past my face, and then I'm looking the opposite direction, okay? For you older guys, that kind of hard to get that grip because you're like flexibility in your shoulders, so try this one. All you're gonna do is check the time, and then the mechanics are the same. Look over your shoulder, pop over your head. Okay, try both of them. Any questions? All right, on two, 1, 2.
How cool is it that we get 2 CJI teammates 8 days before the competition, or 7 days now before the competition?
Dude, it's friggin' kind of crazy to even think about, like, getting both of these guys a week out from CJI to come train with us in Rockford, Illinois. You know what I mean? It's wild. And, like, of course, they treat us like, you know, like family. You know what I mean?
Get in the seatbelt. Okay, instead of hooking the leg, some people can't really find their balance there. All you're gonna do is you're gonna step your foot in, make like a triangle with your feet. I'm gonna pull his hip to me, and I'm gonna take like a lunge step, okay? Before my foot hits the mat, quicken his feet up over. Okay, so I'm here, I step in. As you step in, you pull the hips to you, lunge, and sweep, okay? Pull the hips to you or he's gonna feel like really heavy. When you pull the hips in, he feels weightless, okay? So, as soon as you step in, you should be going.
I'm just a baby.
Okay? So you're gonna lunge, step, flip. One more time. Make a triangle with your feet, pull the hips to you. You use your knee to like scoop right underneath his butt. If that makes any sense, okay? So I'm using my knee to scoop under his butt. As I scoop, I sweep. Okay. Any questions?
What's the green light that's make? You know what I mean? Just because I can see somebody getting knee tapped or something when you step out in front.
Yeah.
If their balance isn't off enough, like what are your?
He's gonna knee tap me from here.
Well, I'm curious. What are the dangers, or like what's the green light that you're safe to do this?
Anytime, I'm just showing you from this position.
Yeah.
Anytime you can pass him by.
Yeah.
You can step in and do it.
Okay.
So anytime he's exposing his back, I would say.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, anytime you can get to an underhook, you can get here.
Yeah.
Anytime you're on a single and they defend the right way, you just send
right off it. Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, I'm not going to be here like hanging out.
That's kind of what I was getting.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get this, I'm on.
Right away.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You guys want to try it?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. Step your right foot in the middle, like a triangle. Now use your left knee to lift. Hey, you might be stronger. Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Step this foot right here. Don't go with me. Now I want you to use your knee to lift. Keep this back leg with your left foot. Yeah, you gotta do a little bit of lift. I could be your best. Body lock's what you want. Anytime you get your hands locked, get them locked. Just be cautious of like, body lock me. So if they do start doing that, just hip into me. So body lock, yeah. See how my hips are up? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm in a bad spot if I get caught with that whistle. Yeah. So I do a good job. And then if these dudes start getting too close to me, you gotta lift them like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, I got somewhere. I don't have that knee in. Anyone ever get that? I don't really let them get there. Yeah. It's just a very risky spot too. You'll be like, how is it going? Yeah, I'm like, why would I do that? Sometimes when they're big like you, I'll fake the uchi so you hip in. Your hips are in, so you're loaded up. I wouldn't let your big ass see
It's too big. That's what I was thinking.
Keep your distance from me.
Totally stole this from J-Flow, so if he gets posted and he sees it, okay, so we're gonna go off of this, like, we go to shoot a single, they get a whizzer and get their leg back, and we end up in this, like, 50-50 seatbelt, it's called, okay? You're gonna hug the waist. I'm gonna use my heel. I'm gonna come behind the leg, not in front. Okay, I'm gonna come behind the leg and straight. Now I'm gonna hop behind him. If he's bent over, you're just gonna punch behind the knee. Okay? If he stays up, I'm gonna sweep his leg up. Let me get somebody else. Brandon, can I use you? Yeah. Jeff doesn't have no balance.
You want me to stay up?
Yeah. So you're in this seatbelt. I'm gonna use my heel to hook. I'm gonna start popping behind him and sweep his foot up from my knee. Okay? So the foot that's hooking is the same foot that's sweeping. Okay? I won't drop it.
You can.
All right, so use your heel to scrape. Now I'm gonna hop behind him. Sweep. Okay? Obviously, you're not gonna catch your partner with this limp arm and let them fall. Okay?
Good break fall right there.
One more time.
Yeah, very good break fall.
Seatbelt, he's got a whizzer, I got his hip. Use your heel to scrape, hop behind, and sweep. Okay? The second part of the move is if they're threatening like a throw here, all you're gonna do is punch behind the knee, Navy red, end up in side control. That's what it's called, right? Navy red?
Yeah.
That's not what I thought the Navy red looked like.
No boats involved.
I thought you do more around the back.
Behind the leg.
Not on the side, around the back.
That's right.
Just punch behind that knee, guys, if they're going to throw you, okay? Let's try it on two. 1, 2.
Yeah. So you're just going.
Oh, I went the fucking wrong way.
Popping the hip.
You're going right from here to here.
And you were looking to step at that back heel. That was something I wasn't paying attention.
That's what it looked like he was doing.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that part. Okay. That makes sense. We have two of the best guys in the world here competing in the largest tournament, most prestigious tournament in the world. I think it's a privilege. I think we're pretty lucky that we have two CJI team members from Daisy Fresh here willing to share stuff from us. And they're only 7 days out from $1 million tournament, and they're taking the chance to get on the mats with us, a bunch of shitty wrestlers. So it's a
Rockford brand. Like and subscribe.
See the back.
So, questions on any of that stuff or any questions about anything? Make sure you let us know. Pick our brain while we're here, okay?
All right, guys. So we're gonna switch it up. It isn't quite as pretty as that, but it is effective. I love duck unders. If you watch me compete in wrestling or jiu-jitsu, I hit them in pretty much every match where people stand up. With duck unders, the biggest thing I always talk about is counter pressure, right? I don't want to hit a duck under when I don't feel my partner pushing into me. Very similar to a slide by, except I think the consequences are a lot worse. If I do a duck under without pressure, guys are going to cow catcher, guillotine, etc., etc. So we'll start very simple. I'm going to have a collar tie and inside tie here, right? Notice how my partner has his hands on me. A lot of jiu-jitsu people love to just keep their hands down. If you do this, you should leave after being told once, all right? So hands on your partner at all times. Now, the difference here is with the duck is I really want to have head position, right? I do not want my head to be on the opposite side of the duck, meaning here we're going to be ducking with right hand or inside bicep tie hand. So my head should be on the same side. Now, I'm not squeezing hard ear to ear here, but I don't want to stay head to head. I do not want to go cross-side, all right? I want to be same side here. Now, the next big thing is any duck is pretty much all the same move. All I'm doing is getting my partner's elbow away from his ribs. I don't need this much space, but if we're exaggerating in practice, we want to get it as high as we can. You can do a duck from here. You can even do it from here, which would be crazy, but you can, right? The key to a duck under, 2 keys. Counter pressure or forward pressure, elbow away from ribs. You guys got it? So I'm in, I got my collar tie, inside tie. I start to feel my partner pressing into me. From here, all I do is I'm not lifting his arm. Instead, I'm flaring my own elbow. I like to do an outside step like the Russians. And then from here, I'm gonna comb my hair. I'm throwing my hands in my back pocket here. And now I'm maintaining his neck, the control of his neck. Posture is the most important thing here. As I go down, you'll notice I'm windshield wipering my feet. And I'm collecting at the hip and trying to connect chest to back. Do not let go of the head. If you let go of the head, my partner, unless he's absolutely terrible, can face me, right? If my partner can face me, now we're in a scramble. I don't want to be in a scramble. So, very simple. Collar tie, inside tie, he starts to push in. I'm gonna outside step, combing my hair, trying to hit my butt. As I get here, I'm gonna bring my knee to the ground, windshield wiper, and chase the hip. Once I get chest to back, I know I've got a good duck under. You guys can start to chase the back. Any questions?
What's the reason you put your hand on your back?
So he can't underhook me. So I'll go super slowly. If I'm here and I just go like this, he's gonna underhook me. Whereas if you try, you can try to throw an underhook Pixley. If I come here, there's not the space, right?
Nothing's there.
So think about this, it's a straight line instead of here for him to hook, right? For an underhook, he needs a hook. When I'm here, there's no hook. Make sense? That's a really good question. Any other questions, guys? Yeah.
Are you always gonna be looking to get to your knees, or is that more based on like what his reaction is?
Me personally, yes. Okay. Well, obviously you can do it without your knees. The problem is I don't I don't necessarily want to get to a rear body lock from a duck under.
Yeah.
Especially not jiu-jitsu, especially if I'm training for ADCC rule sets.
I mean, if he hits it full speed, I'm gonna go to my back.
Yeah.
Should probably end up like this.
Yeah. So I want to be careful. I really do not want to end up in the rear body lock because my partner's ability to scramble, especially when we put the nuances of jiu-jitsu into it, make it very dangerous. So that's why I don't hit it unless I feel you putting a lot of pressure into me.
So with that, is your focus more about getting him to the ground or getting behind him?
Get him to the ground.
Okay.
If I do get behind him, I'll talk about some options about like what I would do to mat return. Mm-hmm. But ideally, I'm not even gonna hit the duck. Like if you guys, like I said, if you look at how I hit it in competition, I never have to do mat returns because I do not hit duck unders unless I feel the guy pressuring into me. All right. So if you don't feel forward pressure, if you don't feel like the guy is being over aggressive in his hand fight, I probably wouldn't do the duck. Does it make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. All right, guys, let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm here. You feel that? It's all of my body's weight. Nice. Yep. Exactly. It feels. It's almost like you're jumping to put weight on his neck. They're gonna be like this, trying to get to you, right? That's why it's so good. It's not like a high crotch where like you're putting your neck. Yeah.
Just headbutt his hip?
Headbutted his hip, took him out.
How did I get you, or how did I get me where I get you?
Bet you didn't think that's how Trevor was going to bruise your pelvis. Looking like it's been well used. I got a couple I want to give you. I got you.
Nice, full commitment. That was good. He made you get low. Man, that's good though. Sometimes that's how it's gonna be. You're gonna have to get low. So don't think so much. It's not like a slide by where you're turning, right? This is what you did. You turn like a slide by. It's not a slide by, right? You slow it down. It's an outside step. Lifting, an outside stepping. I'm coming under his arm, right? I'm not turning away. The only time I turn is once I'm past his elbow, right? You're turning here, like slide by. It's not a slide by, right? Until I'm past his elbow, I do not turn, right? So I go up, 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 up. Okay, I'm past his elbow. Now I'm turning the windshield wiper. Here. There we go. Just go slow motion. He brings his hand in. Lift, yep. Now you can turn. Now you're bringing his hands down to the mat. Exactly. Do it one more time. That was good.
Probably my worst thing.
Honestly, I'm not. So are you were doing it from the lead side, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's like an outside step, right? Like some people do ducks from 2 knees, which is fine. If that's what you prefer. I've always learned it watching like Vsauce. He's like a Russian guy. So he's always split stepping, right? So he's always from here. Right? So when I do my duck, I'm here. Kind of like how I was doing high pitch, I go here. It's the same. So, but you don't have to do it that way, right? Really, at the end of the day, as long as you can get underneath his arm and level change, a duck is a duck, right? Really. But that's how I prefer to do it, because I think it gives me like the versatility to get back into the legs and not be on both of my knees, right? Like if I hit the duck and you don't sprawl, right? Boom, I can almost always come back to the legs because I'm already on the line. That's why I prefer this over this. Oh, that makes sense.
No, I follow you. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, buddy.
I can see the pressure.
Yeah, I see. Sweet.
Time, guys, bring this. Yeah, been training, not talking. Guys, so oftentimes, very common reaction when I have collar tie, inside bicep tie, is my partner fights their hands to the inside, right, of the inside bicep tie. This is where we start to get a little bit slicker with the elbow duck, what I call the elbow duck, right? So again, I'll go slow. I'm here and here. He fights his hand on the inside. That is my moment to start to throw and duck. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want his hand to come inside and him to develop a V block or a thumb block. If my partner knows I have a really good duck, they want to get inside and they want to put their thumb into my bicep, because now he can just stiff arm me. No matter what my duck is, he's going to stiff arm me. So as the hand comes in, that is our moment to go. We do not want to let my partner establish the thumb into the bicep. Makes sense? Right? So I'm here, his hand comes in, I'm going, same exact motion. I'm cutting the corner and I'm chasing the back. Let's say my partner's hand comes in, he establishes his thumb. If I try to shoot, he's just gonna straight arm, and he's gonna shut down my offense. So with the duck, it's extremely important to have timing. Sometimes when I drill this, what I will do is I'll just have guys say, hey, I want you to fight in, and I want your partner to just continue to fight in, and I don't want him to know when you're gonna do the duck. Does it make sense? That way you can kind of practice what it's gonna be like, right? I have a collar tie inside, Pixley fights in, okay, I fight in. Pixley fights in, he has no idea when it's coming. Now I'm going, all right? I think this is a lot better of a way to start developing your timing for the duck. It's very simple, I'm not gonna over explain it. Outside step is the same, chasing the back is the same. Everyone got it? All right, let's do it on 3. 1, oh.
Can you show it one more time? I'm so sorry.
No, please, of course. I'll go slower. He comes in. I come in.
Okay.
Boom. And I'm not stopping until my partner gets to the mat. All right, let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo! There we go. Very nice. Shoo! You poked Jess Brown eye?
Right in, well, I mean, one of his eyes. It might turn brown later.
Let me see those fingers. I don't want that in my eyeball. Look at those things. Jesus, man.
They're a bit meaty.
Got meaty fingers, man.
My mitts.
Be stretching out the ladies.
Ducking your head and then you're sweeping until you take them to the mat. Make sense?
Give us ties, Marty. Come on.
Nice, go, 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 go. Nice, exactly.
Very good.
Next one is my favorite. It's from the over ties. So partner collar ties. Instead of going pinky in the throat, I'm gonna reach over his arm all the way to his far ear and clamp his head down. Okay. When you get this over tie, guys, you have to establish wrist control. If you don't, your whole body's exposed. So they're just gonna snatch single, blast double. It won't be good. All right. So make sure when you start reaching over his collar tie that you go get wrist control. Okay. The detail that makes this move work is you're gonna load him up. So I'm gonna keep my feet set. I'm gonna shuffle into him. When he pushes back, that's when I'm gonna slide him back. Okay, so don't try to walk into him like this. Keep your feet set. So over to the ear, clamp. Now I'm gonna push into him. When he gives me counter pressure, I'm stepping on the outside of the foot. I let go of the wrist. I'm grabbing above the elbow with my thumb on the outside of his arm. Okay, a lot of you are gonna do this. And then when I go to clear it, I'm not able to extend, okay? So, make sure you load it up. You grab on the outside of the elbow with your thumb on the outside. That way, when I pivot and put his hands to the mat, I can extend, okay? So he collar ties, reach for the far ear, clamp, get wrist control. No, step in, load it up, step on the outside of the foot, grab above the elbow, thumb on the outside, pivot, and put his hands on the mat. Okay, so when you do it, you gotta bend your knees, okay? It's not like this, it's like this. Okay, one more time. Reach for the far ear, clamp, get wrist control, load it up, step, grab above the elbow, put his hands on the mat, take it back. Any questions? All right, let's try it on 2, 1, 2. That way you don't get it down.
There it is. Imagine you're looking down at the mat. Yeah, so that's down at the mat. Keep the head. Keep the head so his hands touch the mat. Right. Keep the head the whole time with his hands touch the mat. And now we get behind the elbows. Still letting go of the head. Just slow down, go slow, look. Go this slow. Here, right here, he starts to push in. Pull. Hands have not touched the mat. Now I can start behind the elbows. Don't chase behind the elbows until his hands start to touch the mat. Because you might lose it. So I'm going to do it one more time.
He's saying how stupid you jiu-jitsu guys are with your wrestling. Why is it so hard for these?
Goddamn jiu-jitsu people.
1 week and then y'all turn up? Is that the deal?
Yes, sir. 1 week out.
And then we're gonna f***ing send it?
About to get that $1 million.
What's up?
Just the tip. Start going like this, or you can just circle out. Get your grip. Right.
That's fine. as you rotate, you're really pointing your elbow up. Think about like, I always like have the reference of like elbow touches the ceiling, right? Whenever I'm doing a slide by. So my elbow is going up the whole time, right? I don't want to just punch him in the face. Here. Wow.
Yeah. So how are you going to get the goes back? You're going to stand that far away and get behind me? Oh. I'll put it together.
Pretty good. Chose the old man one, huh?
Yeah, I chose the old.
He wrestled way back when.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
He wrestled. He
What
wrestled.
year did you graduate?
I graduated in '86.
Young.
Yeah. Yeah. Young.
Alright guys, so sometimes when I do the duck, I do end up in the rear body lock. I'm not gonna back return you, Pixley. He's like, man, we're doing rear body lock, that's crazy. But
Land like a cat.
we're gonna do my favorite foot sweep, which is from the back. This is the only foot sweep I don't know the stuff he showed. That stuff's crazy. But you hit the duck, you get it behind the guy, he stays standing. I don't really like lifting and returning because I wrestle a lot of fat people. So I try to do it with let's say energy efficiency, all right? So how I do my foot sweep here is I like to go S grip, just assuming my guy's big, so I can get hand on the hip, and then I'm pinching. At the same time, guys, I'm gonna step and tap the light heel, right? I'm not kicking the crap out of my partner, right? If you're kicking your partner, you're doing this wrong, right? I'm stepping and I'm hipping in, right? Stepping, hipping in, and I'm trying to get his foot off of the ground, all right? You can do this a few times. Like if I can't lift Pixley here, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But once I can feel like a little bit of a lift, all right, I'm going at the line of my partner's foot, right? I'm not trying to go up on the knee or the calf, all right? Now, as we turn our partner, guys, I'm trying to think about aiming my partner's hip to the mat. It's a rule from wrestling, so I'm gonna hip to the mat. But obviously, you got lots of people get scared to do that. If you're scared of falling, just fall to turtle, right? Knees and elbows together, you're gonna be safe. Don't be the guy who falls like this, right? Because then you're gonna tear your stuff up, okay? So, I'm behind, pinching, I step, sweep, and I try to hit my partner's hip onto the mat. This is preferred. If you're scared and you're the guy going, just go to turtle, but more realistic here, you wanna just kind of go to your side, get my return, and what's this called? Break fall. Yeah. You're break falling, all right? So I hit the duck, whichever duck you want, boom, he's staying up, I'm pinching, hip, boom, and I'm trying to slam my partner's hip to the mat and cover my partner. Does anyone have any questions?
You using like a scooping motion with the bottom of your foot to like get it up there?
Yeah, so like if Pixley's standing up, I'm not even gonna lift. Can you just lift your foot up off the mat a little bit? Right here, you can see his foot is really light. I'm just coming through there, right? I'm trying to make this foot go to his other foot. What people are gonna make a mistake of is they're just gonna try to kick him. I'm trying to get to the bottom of his foot and make one foot go to the second foot, and it trips him up. So do last time, boom, here, pinching, and I'm getting his hip to the mat. And notice, guys, one more thing. Notice how I stay up. There's always someone, I've taught like a million seminars now, there's always someone who goes like this, and they follow with their partner.
Yeah. Spooning.
This is absolutely terrible, and as cute as this is.
We're clipping it out. We're clipping it out. We got it. New profile picture.
Next poster for their joint seminar. Pixley Reed seminar.
That's the thumbnail. Pixley and Reed get real close.
All right, so hit your duck under. Your partner does not go to the ground. You give her a body lock. Step in. Foot sweep. Cool. On 3. 1, 2, 3. That was funny. The foot. Yeah. Sorry, bro, but I'm going like this. Yeah, you see? But that's what I'm doing. So I'm stepping in, pinching on the side. The reason I pinch is because I'm going to rotate, right? So stepping in, pinching, step.
Coming up behind you, hitting you with the prom night.
Yeah, dude, for real. You're still just doing the lift and return.
Yeah, I'm not good at that because of my knee.
It's not gonna hurt your knee. Bro, I have 2 torn ACLs, bro. Mine are definitely worse than yours.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared, yeah.
Man. Just go slow. Look, watch this. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Safe.
Bad knee?
Yeah. I'm like, bad knees. You're talking to the wrong one. My knee's been hurt since mom.
Things happen to me.
Right there, yeah. And then, yep. And it'll make it easier. Yep.
That's a pretty easy lift.
Basically what I did in Chicago.
Did that in IBJJ. Yeah.
So you can almost bench one of the indigenous hands on the incline. So.
Today's more wrestling day, so I'm going to show you some ADCC. We'll just get warmed up with this little snap down I've been playing with. So it comes from the collar tie wrist. You guys are going to bring your back foot where your front foot is. So make sure, just a rule of wrestling, if you're right-handed, you want your right leg forward. If you're left-handed, left leg forward. So I always lead with my right leg. So we'll go collar tie, wrist. I'm going to bring my back foot where my front is. I'm going to use the top part of my foot to step in and lift. All right, I'm just going to lift his foot. As I do, I'm going to snap and fan my hands just like this, okay? So back foot goes where the front foot is, lift, snap, and fan right to your seatbelt, okay? The biggest detail here, guys, is whenever you have that wrist, you almost want to put his hand to the mat and then take it away, okay? Right before it touches the mat, so you get rid of his post. So collar tie wrist, back foot goes where the front foot is, lift, snap, and fan the hand, okay? One more time. Collar tie, wrist, always keeping your elbow in. Don't have your elbow out, elbow in. If he goes to shoot from here, I would just use my elbow kind of like a frame. Okay, so back foot comes where your front foot is. That way you're not like overextended. Lift, snap, fan the wrist right to your seatbelt, okay? It's a really strong snap. If you guys get good at it, it's gonna set up a lot of opportunities for drags, back takes, all kinds of good stuff, all right? All right, clap on 2, 1, 2.
They're really good. Hey, very nice. That's very nice.
So it feels so wrong on that side.
Slow down, bro. Just slow down and breathe. Take a deep breath. You're trying to rush it. You can't rush greatness.
He's rushing the greatness a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit, a little too much right now.
A little too much. Yeah. It's a little extra right now.
What's extra? Aiden Sinclair. It's a different way to hit an arm drag. Okay, so this comes like when guys are just like leaning on your shoulders, not really from the collar tie, but like say they're tired and they're just like leaning on you. Okay, so what you're gonna do, it's like a half snap. Okay, so I'm here, I'm gonna half snap, just enough to clear this. I'm gonna drag, I'm gonna dig my heels into the mat like I'm sitting in a chair and hit my arm drag. Okay, so it like veers away from like a traditional drag where you step and try to reach for the back. This time I'm gonna let my body and my body weight do the dragging. So he's leaning on me, half snap, I'm catching high in the armpit, no thumb. Okay, look, I'm just cupping. Once I'm here, I dig my heels into the mat to my drag. Okay? Half snap, drag, sit in an imaginary chair. That's gonna get you that pull. All right, so he's leaning on me, half snap, right to my drag. It's probably like one of the most powerful arm drags I've ever felt. And yeah, it changed my whole way of thinking for the drag. It works good. So they're leaning on you, they're tired, you're gonna half snap. I'm just using like the outside part of my hand. I'm just gonna knock it down, kind of like you wash your hands and you're like flicking the water off. That's all it is. Don't grab it, just kind of swat it. Okay? Right to the back. Okay?
Do you like that motion like on most of your drags, or specifically because he's like heavy leaning on you?
I wouldn't hit this one if he had a collar tie.
Exactly. Cool.
I would hit it if he's just kind of posting on my shoulder.
Too much forward pressure, right?
Yeah. If he's got a thumb block even, say he's thumb blocking me, this is gonna work, okay? If he's got a collar tie, probably not gonna work, okay? So partner, just kind of post on their shoulder and kind of just lean into him a little bit, okay? Simulate like the feel like late in a match. When dudes are tired and they're just kind of pushing on you.
I'm good at that part.
Okay? Got it. Okay. One more time. Half snap, catch in the armpit, dig your heels into the mat to your grab, okay? Let's try it on 2, 1, 2.
Oh, that's nice. Seems strong, you know what I mean? Hey.
I'm gonna show you guys a counter to a 2-on-1. I think I made this up, maybe not. So just between a 2-on-1, the tighter to have this, the better, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my back foot where my front foot is. I'm gonna hop in, kick the inside of his thigh. I'm gonna grab the wrist that's in the armpit, and I'm gonna limp arm out, front to back, okay? So I'm stepping where my front foot is, kicking, limp arming out to the back, okay? I bait people to put me in 2-on-1s just to hit this. So he got me in a 2-on-1, he thinks he's got me. Trading feet, kicking the thigh, grabbing the wrist, and limp arming out all at the same time. Okay? Right to the back. So once you guys figure this out, get in this position, kind of play around with it. Then when you're ready, you trade feet, kick, limp arm to the back. All right, one more time. Really sneaky, high percentage. It works on the best dudes, right? Let's try it on 2, 1, 2.
I'm on my opposite side as well.
It's also my weird side. Give me your right hand collar time. Oh no, I'm doing it.
Lefties and righties. You know it, dude.
I can't just go in one direction. It never has been. You just need someone to tell you that you can hear right now.
Oh shit. Trevor, how are we doing?
Stretching.
All right.
Being old.
Fair.
Okay, so I just want to show you guys one defensive thing. That way, I'm going to show a cutback now, so everyone kind of gets an idea of how to sprawl. All right, so let's say I'm actually in on a single leg here. So this time, Pixley, he doesn't throw my head to the outside. Instead, he just sprawls hard to one hip. So I shot my single leg. He sprawls hard to one hip. We're here, right? This, probably one of my favorite single leg finishes. It's very easy. You call it head wheel, you call it cutback, you call it whatever you want, right? I need to really feel my partner sprawling hard to one hip, right? So when you guys are doing this as a partner, Pixley is doing it already, but you guys should know it's like, you gotta sprawl into your partner. Just like with the slide by, we need pressure, okay? This is the condition that we're trying to meet in order to achieve our goal. All right, so I shot the single, he starts to sprawl hard. Notice there's space here in between my head and his hip. All I'm doing is, as it sounds, head wheel, I'm rolling my head to the far side of his hip and I'm bringing my legs with me. Boom, head's to the opposite side of the hip, legs are gonna come with me, boom. Now I'm gonna cut back and get on top. All right, so I shot my single leg, he starts to sprawl, head's gonna come to the opposite hip, I'm following my legs, I'm windshield wipering, and I'm coming to the top. This is extremely safe because you're ending up cross-body. If he tries to guillotine you, he's a big dummy. He's just gonna get taken down, right? Really, there's not much you can do once he starts to fall, except for try to get the turtle at that point. Last time, shot single leg, boom. And I like, if the guy starts to go to turtle, I like going Navy right here. right? Again, how's he gonna submit you from a Navy ride? How's he gonna get the turtle if you go Navy?
Elevate, I can't do shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna go head wheel, grab the Navy ride, which is just grabbing the leg, pulling it in, and then we're not staying here, right? It's not wrestling where we're pinning him, we're just holding it just in case, you know, you got an explosive wrestler, an MMA fighter. I can take my time, now I can start to transition up. Does anyone have any questions?
Can I see the knee switch again?
Yeah, of course. So, man, he's sprawling. Step, head. My knees are going. Right knee down. Switch. Going Navy ride. All right, guys, do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Boom, he sprawls. You gotta sprawl your leg back. All you're gonna do, bro? Yeah. You're gonna pop your head to this shit, swing your feet on this leg, and cut back. Sprawl, you're gonna do the leg and the arms. The next one, guys, is like a traditional like wrestling takedown. I don't know how effective it would be in jiu-jitsu. Just if you miss, if your forehead has to hit on the inside of the knee on this one. If it goes past, you're gonna get put in a reverse triangle. Not good. Okay, so start your collar ties. I'm gonna go elbow. I'm gonna go thumb on the outside like I'm elbow passing, but I'm not. I'm just gonna hold this. Okay. From here, I'm gonna fake. I'm gonna step in, fake, and reap the high C. Anybody that gives you a real reaction is gonna step back. When he does, I'm gonna fall right in on the low single. Forehead on the inside of the knee. The hand that was on the elbow, you're gonna go get the back leg. Okay? You're gonna end on top. So it's 2 level changes. Okay? I fake and then I fall. I don't fake, come back out, and then go low single. Okay? Stay into your fake. So thumb on the outside. You're gonna step in deep and fake. There's the leg you want. Fall, forehead inside of the knee, chase the back leg. I like this takedown because there's no scramble off of it. You hit this, they're on their butt, they're not able to chest wrap, they're not able to Kimura. It just eliminates the scramble, which is good. So, doesn't matter what leg he has forward, I'm gonna step in, fake, he steps back, and I'm falling. Right to my low single. Forehead on the inside of the knee, chase the back leg. Okay? When you guys are doing this, some of you are going to try to do this. You're going to fake, and then you're going to shoot like a normal single. You want to come across the body. So I fake, and now I'm coming across. Okay? Just focus on the details. Go slow at first, okay? Figure out the mechanics, then speed it up. All right? Any questions?
For your low single hands, you just want to plant on the floor. You're trying to get elbow down.
You can get elbow to the mat if you can. That's ideal. That way they can't step out. Just like a normal low single. All right, let's try it on 2. 1, 2. Because you're cruising the wrong way. Grab your head. Let him grab your head first. Let him grab my head first. Now you're going to go on the elbow here. Now you're going to step your right foot in and reach your foot. If I go back, you just fall in on that leg with your right hand. Just like that. Okay. So it's like this. 1, 2.
Ah, there you go.
Now fake the left leg.
Yeah, it's not.
No, use your left hand to fake.
Oh, the wrist hand.
Here, he steps back. Now fall into that. Just like that. You're just hitting on the wrong side. I got it. You stay below my knee, now I can't.
Science. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Then if you're doing freestyle, right to your leg. Do it again, bro. Collar ties. The hand that's faking is the hand that's shooting, shot hand. So I step and fake, he steps back, same hand goes to the low single. So go on like an elbow pad grip. Come on the elbow. Come on the outside here. Now, keep your right leg in front. Are you left-handed? If you're gonna elbow pass with the left hand, have your right leg in front. Go right leg. Now step in and fake this. Step back.
Fade the high C, the high crotch. Reach for my leg.
Double change and fake. He steps back. Right hand, the same hand that you fake with your shot. Yeah, now left hand up and get the far leg. Yeah, so I'll show you.
I'm starting to step a little further, like, instead of just like
right hand.
High crotch.
Forehead on the inside of the knee. I wanted you to win, bro.
So we're gonna kind of get into like the dog fight position. This happens a lot from single. I have the underhook, Pixley's on his knee, right? We do a single leg. He wizard hard. He pulled me up. You get into the dog fight. You don't want to hang out here long with the guy who has a really good wizard, okay? So for me, because I wrestled in the fat boy weight class, I love a cow catcher, right? When I get here, I almost immediately I'm gonna start to step up, grab the chin, pull the chin down, and now I'm gonna start the cow catcher. For me, when I get here, I let go of the chin, right? Obviously, you could try to crank, but I don't really like that stuff. And now you get on, and you walk the feet back, right? This is gonna be a very common position when you shoot a single leg. The guy's gonna hit in a wizard hard. You're gonna be in this like 50-50 position, right? So again, I shot my single leg, he pulled me up, we're here, we're hip to hip, right? When I'm here, I'm the guy with the underhook, right? I'm gonna step close. I'm not gonna try to do it from super far away. He's just gonna hip tip me, right? So instead, I'm stepping, I'm getting close. I'm getting my shoulder high. Now his shoulder is extended. High here. I'm coming over top. I'm grabbing his chin and I'm pinching my elbow down. I'm not just grabbing his chin like a big dummy and trying to run, right? I'm gonna get rolled over. I'm grabbing the chin, I'm pinching his head down. Now you can already see he's starting to rotate. I'm gonna start to push into my shoulder. Boom, and now I can start to pin. Obviously, you can stay here if you want. I let go. I try to get chest to chest, and then I'm walking the legs back where I'm in a pretty safe position in a jiu-jitsu scenario, right? Since none of us are really doing freestyle wrestling. Unless you are, then sorry.
You get the pin.
Yeah. One more time. I shot single leg. He pulled me up. We're in a bad spot here. I'm going to step, so he can't just whizzer into me. I'm coming over top to the chin. I'm pinching my elbow down and throwing my shoulder in. From here, I like to go back chest to chest, and I'm walking my legs back to where I'm in a really safe chest to chest side control position. Does anyone need to see it again? One more time. Shot a single leg. He pulls me up. Step, grab, pull, run him down, switch, walk the legs back, get chest to chest, and pin. All right, guys, let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. So get your head high, step your head, right leg up. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like when he's like turning me, like doing it.
Yeah.
Turn my chin in more.
Yeah, pull the chin, run to the back. Now switch. Yep. Now I want you to walk. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I want you to walk your hip to his hip and walk his legs away. Keep going to his legs start to face away from you. Yeah, so just pause. So your goal is, you see how you can feel his elbows in your hip? You don't want to be there. You want his elbows out. So I want you to walk until you can get your knee inside his elbow. Yeah, now you're good, right? Now it's harder for him to spin. But I don't know how much you jiu-jitsu, but when the elbow's in here, there's no way you're going to be able to transition to the submission really. Right? So we want to keep going until we can get our knee inside. That's right.
Brandon, would you like to turn the hips over a little bit as you walk back?
That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I want to get his knees facing away from me. right? Like, at least that's what I always learned for jiu-jitsu in particular. That way it's harder for them to re-guard.
Yes.
Get the knees away. That's the goal.
Roll their hips so they can't face you.
Yeah. Because if they can face you, it's a scramble.
They have options.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. I just want to go over this again a little bit, guys. So, as I'm pushing my partner's head out, focus on the small details here, right? I'm really punching. I'm switching his head. And notice, I'm not just letting go of his head. I still want to break his posture as I cut the corner. So as I cut the corner, boom, you'll notice I'm already reaching for that ankle. A lot of you guys are trying to break this lock with your toes up here. This is very bad and very light, right? I want to keep his head down and get my laces to the mat and kick my leg back, right? I'll go slow, so don't break your partner's shoulder, right? But in a match, break his shoulder, right? Who cares? I'm kicking my legs back, and I'm here. Once the lock is broken, guys, I don't want to stay on my knees, all right? I want to get all the weight onto my partner's body. When I'm on my knees, there's no weight on his body. When I'm off my knees, I'm good. Again, last thing here, guys, I'm keeping weight on him. I can take my time. I can get behind the arm. What's the rush, right? Put pressure. When I take my time, there's no room for error. If I'm rushing and going to the hip, assume my partner is really good at half guard. He's gonna get an underhook, right? So even if he doesn't pull, right, if at any point, if I'm in a front headlock and I go to the hip, my partner can either go to the single leg, or he can go to my waist, or he can go behind, whatever, I'm exposed. So just take your time. If I can get to the ankle and here and just take my time, and Pixley tries to bring his arm up to underhook anywhere, he can't really do that because I have weight on him, all right? So instead of trying to go to the waist immediately, grab the far ankle. Take your time. Put the weight on the guy. Cook him a little bit, okay? Let's keep doing this for a couple more minutes, and then we'll ask him to do stuff to it. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Push his head down and out. I want you to slide your heels down and back, and now circle behind you. Keep going. Yes, exactly. When you keep his head down, it's just like with anything. You're breaking his posture. If his posture's broken, he can't get no offense or defense. Make sense?
Then I can move up after I got it. Now I can move up and do something different.
Oh! Oh, bro, you're about to get leg locked, dude.
Who's your favorite coach? Who's your favorite coach? Yeah. Okay. So it's actually not a super intelligent way for them to escape.
Yeah.
When they just try to roll hard to one hip.
Yeah.
It really exposes it.
That's why I just need to cut the side, but that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's fine too. It's like if it's there, then you should do that too.
I'm like, should I keep the ankle when I'm there? That's the thing. Because like, I'm here kicking out, and I'm usually here. I'm putting a side probably in one of the two. So like, if you go far ankle here, it's maybe better.
I mean,
because I'm keeping them from
the only problem is now it's good for control, but you do also want to transition at some point.
Totally. Yeah.
So it depends on what your goal is.
There's that balance.
Right? Like, what is he, like, for example, if he's like, you're in a match and he's like in the main fight, you're like, oh, I need to control him for a little bit longer and like maybe burn him out, it'd be good. Like, if you're like, you're just going against a jiu-jitsu guy, you want to take his back, maybe I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, balance between control and transition.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense.
But we're gonna counter though, okay? So what I'm gonna counter this with my own elbow pass. So as he goes to elbow pass, I go with it. My free hand goes to his elbow, and I take the bag. Okay? So slow one more time. He elbow passes. I'm reaching for the elbow. Re-elbow pass to the bag. So this is what it looks like full speed. Okay? You just basically whip out that Uno reverse card and give it to him. He goes to elbow pass, I go with it to his elbow, right to the bag. Okay? One more time.
When you're like passing the elbow, are you thinking about the same stuff as like when you're doing the slide by, like turning and
I'm just trying to get to that body lock position as fast as I can. So
Pixley, will you do
it? And I'm here.
Okay.
I shoot to the body lock, that way I don't lose connection.
Okay.
Will you do one more rep, but you facing this side, just so they can see the mechanics on the other side?
So if he goes to elbow pass, I go with it right to my own elbow pass. All right? Cool. Like slipping the elbow to your own pass. Go slow. Go slow till you get it. Then speed it up, okay? All right, I'll shoot 1, 2.
That's right.
It is, or we wouldn't be getting success. Like, that's called an action fidelity. Those reactions are yes, you're on the right track, but it is.
I was making fun.